What do you do when you've lost all trust in medical doctors?
You keep going. I mean, you build back that trust because you find someone you like. I get it. I understand you lose trust because you go to one doctor, then another, and they keep passing you around. I've heard the story so many times, and you lose faith, you lose trust, you become jaded at the system. But you can't stop when it comes to your health. You got to keep going. And this is what I love about people's stories, again, from some of my guests, even like Fraser Bailey, we both know. He tried so much. He tried all of conventional medicine. He tried functional medicine. He tried frog therapy in the Amazon. Like, he was just kept going and kept going. And then he found us and we helped him, and other doctors did too. It wasn't just us, I'll say, but he kept going. And you can't just lose faith with humanity or all doctors as a whole. Let's be honest. You could go to a string of bad doctors. That doesn't mean they're all bad. And again, I don't think they're bad doctors anyway. I think they just have a toolkit and they were just giving you, and unfortunately, your specific condition didn't match their toolkit. So they were doing their best, even though it seems sometimes they're not, but they were just ill-equipped for you. So I think the best kind of advice there is never stop, never lose complete trust in everything, right? There's so many functional. Let's go to an energy practitioner, go to herbalist, homeopath, chiropractor, go to an innovative medicine functional, doctor, or all sorts of different doctors out there. I think the idea that I saw like 10 doctors and one chiropractor, to me, is kind of like laughable. You just nicked the top of the iceberg there. And, there's so much more below the surface that you're not even seeing. But do your research, like keep going, use sources like ours and others to find what else can I do? What else is out there? There is so much out there, and there is absolutely a solution to your health problem out there.
Yeah, love it. Next one, thoughts on ivermectin for cancer treatments?
Yeah, I get a lot of these through like Instagram. People, again, they probably think I'm Dr. Szulc, but I kind of use these as like learnable lessons. It's not about the drug. It's not about the treatment. It's about you. And it's about why you have cancer. One cancer to the other, one hypertensive person to the other, completely different. Your causes can be completely different. It could be emotional. It could be carcinogenic. It could be somewhat genetic. It could be a million different factors. It probably is that many. So the idea that, yes, you may see patterns of that, but it doesn't really matter in the end, to be honest. If ivermectin showed like 80% and you're in the 20%, does it work for you then? No. So, what's the point of that? That's the beauty of personalized medicine. It's not to say, well, this works for some, it works for a majority. Let's try it out on you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be trying out things, I feel like, in cancer, because you don't have much time to try. If you keep going, that there isn't much left there. So this idea of guesswork and kind of blanket protocols, to me, is a little bit ancient. It's no longer useful in medicine. So to those people, I say, I understand the question. I would want the same question. What is the best workout for me? Is it, body weight? Is it doing HIIT there in high intense, or is it more cardio? Like, you got to know you. For some, and the answer is yes, it's more of this and more of that. For some, ivermectin, cancer, possibly. But I also say there is no magic pill. It's like, you got to go at it comprehensively and personalized. So understanding you and why you have cancer is a much better starting point than, is ivermectin good for cancer? Is anything good for cancer? Is, insulin potentiation therapy versus something else? You got to understand you. And that's the beauty of what we do. We're not trying to say whether any therapy in the world is good or bad for people, for the disease. It's about what is the proper treatments here that get rid of what is allowing the cancer to persist.
Exactly. So, yeah. I remember one thing that always came up, was said by the doctors in the clinic was, we don't treat the condition, we treat the person.
Yeah. And it's really hard because you start to be the condition, right? You are cancer, you are Lyme, you are IBS, whatever, but that's not true. You are still you, an incredibly unique individual that has so many different things from you to the next person. And you have to acknowledge that in treatment. So I think that's the biggest thing, is stop asking about the treatments themselves and ask, who am I? And find people that could help you match treatments to exactly who you are.